Hello, hello, and good morning to you. Hello, and welcome to Waking Up with Depeche Mode. My name is Ray Luna, and it is a crazy foggy morning here in Southern California. It's all fogged out. Let's take a look at Judas from the 1993 album Songs of Faith and Devotion. We are in the key of, what key are we in? F. So let's go ahead and go here. Okay, we're going to take a look at Judas. This is an acoustic version of it. All right, we got a little F. Play it here too if you want. Is simplicity best, or simply the easiest, the narrowest path is always the holiest? So walk on barefoot for me, suffer some misery if you want my love. If you want my love. Right? Then we go to verse 2 here. Let me pull that up. I want to make sure I got the lyrics right. This is Judas from the 1993 album Songs of Faith and Devotion. So we're going to get to verse 2 now. Here we go. Man will survive, right? So man will survive the harshest conditions and stay alive through difficult decisions. So make up your mind for me, walk the line for me. If you want my love, if you want my love. Idle talk and hollow promises, cheating Judas and doubting Thomas. Don't just stand there and shout it, do something about it. You can fulfill your wildest ambitions, and I'm sure you will lose your inhibitions. So open yourself for me, risk your health for me, if you want my love. Oh, love. Something like that, right? I kind of screwed up the end there, but let's go back a little bit. All right, so we're going to go to second verse here. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Let's go to that little bridge. Idle talk and hollow promises, cheating Judases, doubting Thomases. Don't just stand there and shout it, do something about it. All right, so we're just going back and forth from F to C. Okay? Right, so you can fulfill your wildest ambitions, and I'm sure you will lose your inhibitions. So open yourself for me. Risk your health for me. If you want my love, if you want my love, my love. All right, a little bit of Judas to start the day off. I am really stoked. Last night I got to work with William Shatner. I got to see Captain Kirk. I was a camera guy at a award show, and they were honoring Mr. William Shatner last night. So Seth MacFarlane came out from Family Guy and handed him an award. It was really cool. I wasn't expecting any of that, so it was really cool. You know, you're in the room with a living legend, literally a living legend. So I was stoked. And then like 2 weeks ago, Harrison Ford said hi to me. How are you, son? Like that. That was cool. Like, I never know what to expect at work. It's pretty awesome sometimes. So I'm very blessed human being. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look. We had Judas here. This is such a pretty song, and I really do love this acoustic version. I hope you don't mind if I keep playing it, but I just really love it. I'm working up a better arrangement. This is kind of the way Peter played it on that acoustic version. Go ahead and try to look it up on YouTube. It's an acoustic version where it's in black and white. Peter's at the piano, Martin's singing, and there's a woman in a big furry jacket in the background. So let me set this real quick because it's throwing me off. I have it set to the wrong key. We're in the key of F. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. We're going from F to C. Right? Just back and forth. Right, I love that change there. So let's go ahead. Is simplicity best? Or simply the easiest? The narrowest path is always the holiest. Open, so walk on barefoot for me. Little walk up here. Suffer some misery. If you want my love, if you want my love, man will survive. I'm just going up here. Little sus4. The harshest conditions. Right? And stay alive through difficult decisions. So open your mind for me. So make up your mind for me, sorry. Walk the line for me. Or you could go to a G also. Walk the line for me. I'm going to either B minor to the D minor, or I'm going G. Either way. Sounds great. Okay, so let's go back. Man will survive the harshest conditions and stay alive through difficult decisions. So open your mind for me. Walk the line for me. If you want my love, if you want my love, if you want my love. All right, that is Judas from the 1993 album Songs of Faith and Devotion. It's kind of cold back here. I've been wearing my Memento Mori hoodie like every morning now. It's kind of cold. Okay, so let's see here. Let's move on. Oh, let's do a little soul with me. This is from Memento Mori now. This is on the new album. For those of you who haven't heard it, the Memento Mori album is a good album. I think you're going to like it. There's some good songs on there. My favorite Stranger is a cool song. Before We Drowned is a great song. And then this guy here, Soul With Me. What a crazy little song this one is here. So let me get the key locked into Chordy, my little program that shows you the notes here. Soul With Me is in the key of D sharp or E flat. So let's set Chordy to E flat. Okay, so now that way it'll show you all the right notes on the screen here. So E flat major or D sharp major. Okay, and then let's get the chords up here. Okay, so Soul With Me is a cool song from the Memento Mori album. I'm stretching this out so I can see the lyrics better. Okay, so here we go. Oh gosh, can I sing this one at this hour? All right, let's see here. Can I sing it at any hour? Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. Right? That is quite an intro, isn't it? Yeah, starting in C here. Down to the D. Sorry. Skip the G there, okay? So. That's your D sharp there. That's F. That's a G minor. Okay. And that's a A flat. And then just stay in the A flat. Okay. Tricky, right? So that's your chords. It's C, down to D, down to D minor, right? Let's see here. So D sharp. To the F. G, A flat. Okay, one more time on that intro. Then we go to our little verse here. So let me make sure. I forgot how I play this sometimes. I think I play it here. Yeah, it's like this. I'm heading for the ever after. Like that. There you go. So I forgot how I do it. I'm heading for the ever after. Leaving my problems and the world's disaster. Could be minor. Okay, so A minor. Could be there, minor. It's actually a major seventh, a C major seventh. Okay, so let's do it again. I'm heading for the ever after, leaving my problems and the world's disasters. Right then, I'm heading for the open sky. See, there's your major seventh right there. Okay. I see the beauty as the leaves start falling. Follow the light towards the voices calling. I'm going where the angels fly. And then we got to go to our chorus now. It's a tricky part to sing this early in the morning, but and I've taken my soul with me, and I've taken my soul with me. Then about half of the intro here. Right? And that leads us down to verse 3. Okay? Here we go. We're doing Soul With Me from Depeche Mode. This is the Memento Mori album, the new album. So let's go to verse 3 now. Here we go. Back to our A minor. Okay? I'm ready for the final pages. Kiss goodbye to all my earthly cages. I'm climbing up the golden stair. Right? Just kind of walking you through the chords there. Go sing it from the highest tower, from the morning till the midnight hour. I'm going where there are no cares. My soul with me. And pardon my voice this morning. I got F. Taking my soul, D minor, to A major with me. All right, one more time. Taking my soul with me. And that is Soul With Me by Depeche Mode. This is from Memento Mori. What a great song. Tricky on the little bit of this part here. Just let's start with the A minor one more time. Walk you through the chords. I'm heading for the ever after, leaving my problems and the world's disasters. This one's minor, but I like to play it major. I don't know why. Okay, so you could do either one right there. So let's start from there. So, I'm heading for the ever after. Down to the D minor, D7 here. Leaving my problems and the world's disasters. I'm heading for the golden sky. Oh, golden sky. See the beauty as the leaves start falling. Follow the light towards the voices calling. I'm heading where they're going, where the angels fly. Ah! And I'm taking my soul with me. And I'm taking my soul with me. Isn't that fun? That's a fun one. Soul with me. Nice and easy. Taking it easy on myself this morning. I worked late last night, so I'm a little tired, a little out of it. But I'll be frank with you. Okay, so let's see. What do we got here? Let's go ahead and move forward. Let me make sure I have this key right. So it's... All right, we're going to do a little Policy of Truth. This is from the is it 89 or 90 album Violator. I remember hearing like Personal Jesus and maybe one other early single like in 89 still, but I could be wrong. So I want to say it's 1990s Violator or 89, the year I graduated high school. I'm so old. Okay, so let's take a look at Policy of Truth. Policy of Truth says, according to this, it's in the key of C minor. So we're going to set chord to E flat. I think we're already there. We're already in E flat, so it's kind of perfect. That's the relative major. So they should have the same, I'll give you the same notes and everything. Make sure it's in the right key here. Okay, so we are in C minor. Let's go to Policy of Truth by Depeche Mode. Let me walk you through the chords here, right? So you got a C minor here. Okay. You're playing it goes to F minor actually. Okay, so see, that's where it goes from the C minor. Right? So that's your F minor. Then you go to your verse. So, you have something to hide. You should have hidden it, shouldn't you? Well, now you're not satisfied with what you're being put through. It's just time to pay the price for not listening to advice and deciding in your youth on the policy of truth. Isn't that a nice little jump there? So it's... Things could be so different now. Used to be so civilized. Well, you will always wonder how it could have been if you'd only lied. It's too late to change events. It's forgetting all the chords. No, wait. It's too late to change events. It's time to face the consequence for delivering the proof in the policy of truth. Right? I love how when I mess up, like when I'm really going good and then all of a sudden I blow it. It cracks me up, keeps me humble, you know what I mean? Okay, so let's back it up a little bit. It's just time to pay the price. Oh wait, I think I'm on the wrong verse, but it's too late to change events. It's time to face the consequence for delivering the proof in the policy of truth. Then it's tricky. It goes to a D sharp here, or E flat. Never again. Let me scroll down here a little bit. So here we go. Never again is what you swore. Then to a C minor. Right? So never again is what you swore the time before. Never again is what you swore the time before. Then you start going down here. Well, now you're standing there tongue-tied. Hey, you better learn. Do it again. So now you're standing there tongue-tied. You better learn your lesson well. Or hide what you have to hide. And tell what you have to tell. Big jump here. You'll see your problems multiply. If you can, wait, so you'll see your problems multiply if you continually decide to faithfully pursue the policy of truth. Never again is what you swore the time before. Never again is what you swore the time before. Anyway, that is Policy of Truth. That is from the Violator album, which I believe is 1990. I think they call it 90 because the album came out in 90. But I think like the single for Personal Jesus may have came out before that. You know what? As a matter of fact, speaking of Personal Jesus, let's take a look at that song. I haven't played that one in a minute, and I actually am filming a tutorial on that one as well. Personal Jesus, key signature. We're in the key of F sharp minor. Okay, so then F sharp minor, relative major.
A major. According to
A major.
The relative major key of F sharp minor is A major, and the seventh note of F sharp minor is E. Therefore, F sharp harmonic minor has 3 sharps and E is raised to E sharp.
Okay, so we're setting it to F sharp minor is our key, but I have to set it to the relative major on my program here. So we are setting chordy to A major, F sharp minor's relative major, and now we are going to jump into Personal Jesus chords. Let's find some chords here. I forgot them off the top of my head. And I think this is it. B minor, A to E. Is that what it is? Let's see here. So F sharp minor. This is Personal Jesus. This is also from the Violator album. Let's take a look at this. And like I said, I have a tutorial coming up on this one as well. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Where's it? There it is. Okay, so it's F sharp. So we got our F sharp minor. Tricky. Right? So that's personal Jesus. Let's go. You're all personal Jesus. Someone to hear your prayers. Someone who cares. Personal Jesus. Someone to hear your prayers. Someone who's there. Let's go to the verse. Feeling unknown and you're all alone. Flesh and bone by the telephone. Lift up the receiver, I'll make you a believer. Takes to confess, put me to the test. Things on your chest, you need to confess. I will deliver, you know I'm a forgiver. Reach out and touch faith. Reach out and touch faith. Back to our chorus. Your own personal Jesus. Someone to hear your prayers. Someone who cares. You're all that's a tricky little part there, but you're all personal Jesus. Someone to hear your prayers. Someone who's there. That's the one part I have tricky with the B minor here, because I keep hitting the A accent. I'm just kind of rocking back and forth here. So from B minor, A, kind of rocking that chord, and then back down to the F sharp minor. Okay? So let's take a look at the chords here. So yeah, that's the chords here. So your main, your own. So I'm like, something like that. That's how you're playing it, but then you got to sing it too, so it's a different melody. So it's like your own personal Jesus. Someone to hear your prayers. Someone who cares. Your own personal Jesus. Someone to hear your... That's actually a very tricky part to sing right there. Someone to hear your prayers. You see it? Someone to hear your prayers. Anyway, that is pretty much the song. Then we got to do the reach out and touch faith part. So it's... I just go to B minor. Reach out and touch faith. right? And that is Personal Jesus. Let's see here. I'm kind of flying through that song, but that's because it's not that difficult to, as far as chords are concerned. Let's take a look at the chorus now, right? Feeling unknown and you're all alone. Okay, let's go to verse. I'm sorry, verse. Go to the verse here. The first verse, feeling unknown and you're all alone. So we're back in our F sharp minor here. It's a feeling unknown and you're all alone. Flesh and bone by the telephone, right? To E. Then we go to our B minor. Lift up the receiver, I'll make you a believer. Then back down. What is this? Okay, I looked up these chords. It's telling me to do this, but I like the other way better. So it goes, lift up the receiver, I'll make you a believer. Yeah, ish, I guess. But I have to invert the chords here. Lift up the receiver, I'll C sharp minor, make you a down to D, believer. So let's see. What is it saying? To D. No, I like it better my way. Sorry. Lift up the receiver. All right. So lift up the receiver. I'll make you a believer. That sounds more like it to me, but I don't know. This was suggesting something different. So here we are. Feeling unknown and you're all alone. Flesh and bone by the telephone. Lift up the receiver, I'll make you a believer. Take second best, put me to the test. Things on your chest you need to confess. I will deliver, you know I'm a forgiver. Reach out and touch faith. Reach out and touch faith. Right, and that's a little Personal Jesus. That is from the Violator album. What was that? Gosh, 1990-ish. Wow. Okay, and then on the back side of the Personal Jesus was I think it was Dangerous was the B-side of Personal Jesus. Jeez, I need to do my homework here. I believe on the flip side of the 12-inch single or the single was also Dangerous. And on the YouTube channel, there is a tutorial for Dangerous. That's another great song. I haven't played it in a while, so I'm not going to do it now. Let's go ahead and move on. We're going to get a little more challenging on this one. I feel like my fingers are almost warmed up. By the way, my name is Ray Luna. This is Waking Up with Depeche Mode, and I always warm up my fingers in the morning with a little bit of my favorite band. Why not, right? Let's warm up the fingers before we do the records for the day. So let's take a look at the next one. This one is a challenge for sure. Let me set the key. I believe it's in G. So let me set the key real quick and we will rock. This is going back to 1986 now. So like my freshman year in high school. It was 85, 86 was my freshman. Okay, I'm old. Let's see here. So this is a question of time from Black Celebration, right? So here we go. This one is fun, but it's tricky. Let me actually switch to this one here. I'm sorry, this scene here. Let's go to this one. So we can keep the chat in the window. Not that it's super active at the moment, but I like to film in this mode here. Okay, so let's take a look at A Question of Time from Black Celebration. So here we go. Right? I wish it was that easy, but it's more like this. Right? Now this part. Got to get to you first before they do. It's just a question of time before they lay their hands on you and make you just like the rest. I gotta get to you first. It's just a question of time. Ah! Woo! Okay, hello. If you're going to show it, you should know how to play it, right? I'm thinking about it too much is the problem. Right? So let's go to the second verse. Well, now you're only 15 and you look good. I'll take you under my wing. Somebody should, but they persuade. Oh my gosh, I'm throwing the rhythm off. I'm trying not to bang on the piano too loud right now. So let me tone it down in my ears here. Because, you got to hammer this song out if you're going to play it right. I'm playing it a little too timidly, so my apologies. Because, the song is a real driving song. It's... Now you're only 15. You look good. I'll take you under my wing. Somebody should. And Memphis say swift for their persuasive ways. And you believe what they say. It's just a question of time. And it's running out for you. It won't be long until you'll do exactly what they want you to. So that's why I'm not trying to bang on the piano. I probably shouldn't do this song on the morning live stream because it's way loud. Like you have to bang on the piano almost. Anyway, okay, point is let's get back to the song here. Obviously, this is the trickiest part. Right? So once you get to the little here. So I would practice just kind of like, you don't have to do this little lift here. I would skip that at the beginning if you're trying to practice this song. I would practice it like that first, then add the little lift when necessary, the way it goes. Sorry. Oh my gosh, if I think about it, I can't do it. So here. The only reason I have not filmed the tutorial on this is because of that reason. Because I cannot, it's like I'm trying to do it slow for y'all. So I may actually have to like do some editing tricks where I film it in regular speed and then slow it down on the video and then do a voiceover or something. Because I just, for some reason, if I think about it, it's so hard to do this. see how some notes are held too in the right hand. So for those of you who are like music majors and stuff, you'll recognize the left hand is what they call staccato, right? Very, very choppy, where the right hand is very melodic. It's very smooth and melodic, where the right hand. So that's why I challenge myself to play these songs, because it's forcing my brain to like, okay, in this hand you have to be very choppy, and in this hand you have to do this, and then on top of that you have to sing. You know what I mean? So now you're only 15, you look good, right? So it's like, you know, it's challenging. It's challenging my brain to keep growing here. So let's do it again. Right, so you got that part. Now let's get to the chorus. It's just a question of time. And this is also a very driving part of the song. It's like this. Right, so it's a very build-up. The chorus itself is actually very driving. So it's just a question of time, and it's running out for you. It won't be long until you'll do exactly what they want you to. See how Martin builds it? I mean, it builds up. When you get to the, it won't be long until you'll do exactly what they want you to. Then the last part you need to know is, so. Now, obviously, I'm practicing that because I'm not doing the, I'm skipping the, so I'm still working on this part. So, because this is actually verse 3. When you play verse 3, it's, right? And you sing the verse. So that's the last part. That's the other reason why I haven't filmed the tutorial yet. Is one, because I got to be able to slow it down so I can show you guys how to do it. So that, and then I got to finish learning with the bass line as well. So I just like to show you guys my progress. So that is coming up though on the channel. We will be doing, I kind of see this like semesters. So like maybe next semester we'll work on that, on a question of time, but that is definitely in the hopper as far as piano tutorials. There's a lot of songs I'm working on in the background that I'm trying to master the song, then film the tutorial for y'all, because I don't like to release, not anymore. I mean, some of my earlier videos, you know, it's a miracle I get so many compliments on them, but in my opinion, I need to redo those. So, and I will, I promise. I know I make a lot of promises here, but there's always something working in the background, always. I mean, I'm trying to learn Master and Servant. I don't know if you guys know that one, but that is tricky. I'm trying to go backwards in time, like to the Some Great Reward album, and work my way back to Speak and Spell, because that's where it's really fun and really complicated. Like, just like for those of you who've taken the tutorial of mine for Just Can't Get Enough. Yeah, isn't that a fun one to play? That's some two-hand action, some syncopation. I mean, that is really, you're going to really become a great piano player learning to play some of the early Depeche Mode. It just helps your skills and your chops, and I'm here to help practice separating my brain. So we are going to do some of those. So like I said, there's other songs I'm learning in the background. Useless will be coming up soon. And then Halo is our next. Let me take a look at Halo. Halo is our next tutorial I'll be releasing this week. Hopefully those of you who are working on Stripped are having a good time with it and learning the song. Stripped was the tutorial for last week. But here, let's take a look at Halo. So we're going to set chord to F sharp major. We're in the key of D sharp minor. So let's set it to F sharp. And we'll take a look at Halo, because that one's coming up, and that one is tricky. So let me go to Halo's chords. I think I have it looked up already, hopefully. But yeah, that was a question of time. We are now looking at Halo. This is from Violator also. Today we're very Violator heavy for some reason. I've done a couple songs from Violator. We did Policy of Truth earlier, Personal Jesus. Now we're taking a look at Halo. Woo, what a fun song this one is. Check this out. So you got a little syncopation going right off the top. Right? Right? Okay, the other reason, and I'm going to respond to my buddy Gigi. Gigi, you asked me about 4-chord songs and using more like 4 chords. I forgot. The other reason I think I'm not doing that so much and I'm doing so many octaves in the left hand is because I'm trying to work my way towards stride piano as well. So stride is very heavy on the left hand octaves. So that is the other reason. I just thought about that right now. Why do you play octaves so much in the left hand? But it does work with Depeche Mode a lot. Like a lot of the bass lines can be done with octaves in the left hand. Okay, so that said, let's get into Halo here. Right? You wear guilt like shackles on your feet, like a halo in reverse. I can feel the discomfort in your seat, and in your head it's worse. Ah! Then we go to our little piano part here. There's a pain. Verse 2. There's a pain, a famine in your heart, an aching to be free. Can't you see? All love's your, oh gosh, all love's luxuries. Okay, here we go. All love's luxuries are here for you and me. Isn't that a great verse? Let me go back to verse 2 here. Okay, I love this second verse. Where is it at? How come it's not in here? Oh, they didn't include it. But I mean, the lyrics on the verse 2. You know, there's a pain, a famine in your heart, an aching to be free. Right? What a pretty song. Can't you see? All love's luxuries, right, are here for you and me. I love that. So, can't you see? All love's luxuries are here for you and me. right into the chorus, right? So let's walk up. It's a B. Or let's see, is it what is it saying in this key? Let me make sure I'm saying it right. Is it B or is it C flat? Okay, B. So right, let's go back it up a little bit. All love's luxuries are here for you and me. Then we got the chorus. When our worlds they fall apart, when the walls come tumbling in, though we may deserve it, it will be worth it. Right? So this is a little bonus for those of you who haven't gone onto my TikTok yet. Every now and then I'll sneak a little tutorial there. All right, there was some issue. I had a play along for Halo, and YouTube would not allow me to upload it. Like, I think I even got like a copyright strike or something. Anyway, long story long, I took that stuff down quick because I am not here to impose on anybody. That's why I mentioned the album. I want you guys to go check out Depeche Mode's official site. Obviously, we are paying tribute to Martin Gore and Depeche Mode here. So, yeah, I mean, please go to their channel, subscribe to Depeche Mode's channel, buy their merchandise. You know what I mean? We love this band. So just so you know, we're not trying to impose on anything. So there is on TikTok, however, a play along where I play along with the live version from the Live in Paris album. And then there's also part 1 of the tutorial. If you want to get a head start on Halo, part 1 is over there on TikTok. How good! Look at me becoming a little streamer, like trying to like entice you to go over to TikTok and subscribe. Ew, what a scuzz. Sorry, I just don't like those people that are like, hey, like and subscribe. You know, it's like, look, if you like me, you'll subscribe. You know what I mean? Like if you don't, you won't. So simple as that. Just like every time I feel like I open an app, it's like somebody's asking me to subscribe or something. So I don't want to be that guy, who's always in your face. Anyway, let's teach some music here. I'd rather be like the Bob Ross of piano, just teaching happy little songs here. Anyway, okay, back to it. Halo. ADHD kicking in full effect now. Okay. Cheers. Coffee is what I need, right? Sorry, it's just my mouth is dry. I feel like I'm doing like lip smacks into the microphone. Probably driving you guys crazy. Okay, so let's go back to Halo. So, where was I at? The chorus. Okay, so when our worlds they fall apart, when the walls come tumbling in, though we may deserve it, it will be worth it. Go check out this song, Halo by Depeche Mode. This is from the Violator album. What a great song. Listen to the lyrics of this. I just got to read these. And when our worlds, they fall apart, when the walls come tumbling in, though we may deserve it, it will be worth it. What a crazy, great song. Gotta love Martin Gore writes the most interesting music and interesting songs. His lyrics are interesting. Him and Robert Smith of The Cure, in my opinion. Robert Smith writes some very interesting lyrics as well. Okay, so let's get back to Halo. So what you got here? Right? Got a D sharp minor. So you're kind of skipping that little hop skip. You're going. Now we're at a B here. Same exact pattern though, so that's why it's worth to spend some time and get the pattern down. Remember to hold this one at the end there, because it's like this. Hold. Right, left hand is going. Remember that little jump there? That's the part that's going to throw you off. It threw me off for like a while to learn this one, but it's so worth it once you get it. Right, and that's Halo. There is a full tutorial of part 1 is actually over on TikTok already, and then I'm going to go ahead and upload part 1 this week. I just like to, I'm going to verify a few things on it first before I upload it. But yeah, that'll be the tutorial for the week will be Halo. Thanks to those of you who hung in this long. I'll give you a little surprise at the end of the live streams of what's coming next. So this week's tutorial is going to be Halo. We'll take a closer look at that in the tutorial. I want to thank you again for your time and for checking out my little crazy channel. And we will see you. Let's see. When am I back? What is tomorrow? 23rd? I think I'm good to go for tomorrow. I think I'm good to be here in the morning tomorrow. And then I'm going to start trying to switch it up, maybe go a little longer. I want to try to test different times, so that way more people can view the stream. But I mean, I definitely warm up every morning, so it either way, it's like I should go live at this time. But I may start adding maybe a second stream in the afternoon or something, like once a week or something. But we'll see. I want to test different times and see when I get the most viewership, obviously. So that way there's more interaction and I can answer more questions. But anyway, I digress. Let's get back to the ending of the show here. I want to thank you all for your time and for checking out my little channel. We will see you tomorrow around 6:30 in the morning here in California time. Okay? Have a great day. God bless, and we will see you tomorrow.